How's it going, guys? Aku here coming at you with another video on how to speedrun Alien Isolation in no major glitches. This time for mission 16, yeah. So let's hop right in, shall we? Let's go. So mission 16, guys. Really dangerous mission. That is my current world record, actually. I did one last Wednesday. Keep an eye out for loot over here. On this box here, sometimes there's loot, sometimes there isn't, so keep an eye out for that. And the rest of mission 16 actually is pretty much YOLO. You know, the beginning is YOLO, and the return from the spacewalk is actually pretty much YOLO. And you will see now why that is. So I'm hacking and opening this door here, then I'm just running all the way. I'm actually selecting the shotgun. There's no alien active at the moment, so don't be scared by running. You can just run. But there's a bunch of humans here, right? I think you know that. There's actually in this whole room here, there's actually two humans, one shotgun guy and one revolver guy. Now, as you already know, the shotgun guy is actually no problem, but the revolver guy is a huge problem, right? So we usually leave the first revolver guy alive, but if he's in our way or he's in this doorway, he's patrolling, right? So he's patrolling actually from this spot over here. There's actually another door to this room at the end of this hallway here, and he's patrolling from here. I think in the room he's also patrolling everywhere in the room, and he can also be at this doorway over here, right? He could stand right here. And if that is the case, I would actually advise you to just kill him, right? Just get out the shotgun and do a headshot on him, and he should be fine. The same thing is if he's at the doorway over here, and I think he can also be in your way. Actually, he can be standing right here, right? If you get that pattern, just kill him right away. So that's basically it. You could also just run through the room, target the revolver guy and kill him, right? But this is actually pretty dangerous, to be honest. I'm not doing it. Maybe I should do it, but I would not advise you to do it. I'm going to show you, by the way, a slower strat, but much safer afterwards. But I'm showing the fast Super YOLO right now first, but don't worry, I'm going to show you a slower strat as well. So we keep running, and there's actually another guy with a shotgun. You can see him right here. See him? He's also patrolling from this spot over here. He's patrolling to this spot right here, and I think he's also he's probably stopping right over here. But sometimes he's standing here, he's sometimes standing here, he's sometimes standing right here or here, you know. So either way, you can basically just pass him, not shooting him, but I usually shoot him, right? One shotgun shot to the head should be enough, and he's gone. So if he's standing here or here, I'm not going to shoot him because he does not do that much damage, you know. Shotgun guys are not that much of a problem, nightmare. Any difficulty, actually, even I would just leave him alive. But if he's here or here, I would just shoot him. All right. And I would actually use the peak cancel to get off the the reload animation of the shotgun. So if you have the shotgun guy in your way here and the revolver guy stands right here, that would be bad, right? He would be alerted and he would get over here and he would shoot you, right? So use the peek cancel of the shotgun to cancel the reload animation to act fast and kill this guy, right, with the shotgun as well. Always keep your finger on the peek cancel to cancel that shotgun animation, right? Reload animation. So now I had no one in my way, and this is actually the next dangerous situation. So in this room over here, right? In this room over here, it's actually a pretty large room. There's actually one revolver guy in there and one shotgun guy as well. Same pattern, right? And the revolver guy is actually patrolling as well. And he's actually, I think they've placed the same patrol base as the other revolver guy. So he's sometimes in your way here at the doorway, or he's somewhere in the room back there. And it could also be in your way right here, right? Or he could stand right, there's also another doorway over here. He could stand right at the doorway. Whatever you get, you have to kill this guy. It's really important that you kill this guy for the way back. No matter where he stands, just kill him. If he stands over here, kill him with the shotgun. If he stands over here, that's actually more also really dangerous. I would just throw a molly at him, molotov, you know. And that way you can get around him. I'm just killing him with the shotgun right here, right? If you shoot him once with the shotgun, he will get stunned for a bit. So if you use the peek cancel, you can shoot him right away again. So to kill him, right? And if he's standing here, grab out the molly and shoot the molly at a distance so that you can kill him before he can shoot you, right? And the other pattern is a bit bad that I'm getting this. So if he's standing in your doorway here, kill him with the molly as well. And usually, a lot of times, he's actually standing over here, right down there, actually. So if you get that pattern, you will see him through the glass here, right? So you go right to this spot over here. If you get that, grab out the molly and throw the molly down there. You know, the molly has a large spread, so you could actually just hit the wall down there and to flame him and kill him, right? But you have to kill this revolver guy. Just keep that in mind. I would actually practice this a lot, get familiar with it, kill that revolver guy, at least that revolver guy, and you actually just have to kill two guys for the way back. That's this revolver guy and the shotgun guy over there. I'm going to show you the shotgun guy as well right now. But it's important that you kill at least that revolver guy. Reload the shotgun. The shotgun guy could actually... You have to kill this guy. He could be somewhere in this room over here, to the left side or to the right side, or he could be around the edge and where you need to go actually. So you have to make sure, you can actually sometimes hear him talking if you're running at him, that he's right to the right side, so he's right in your path, and that would be great, right? Let me get away that. Where are you running to? So here he is, right? He could also be in your way in the hallway. Just kill him. Make sure you kill him. He beat me once, but it's actually not a problem. You know, health-wise, he's not really a problem. So there's that. I'm going to pause this one here, and now I'm going to show you a slower strat, but way safer. It requires you one flare or a noisemaker. You could use a noisemaker as well, and a molotov. And we are actually running until this point over here, right? Then we are walking a bit, sneaking. And then we are lighting up the flare. Make sure the guards don't see you doing that. You know, this was a bit dangerous because I was in his line of sight actually. So shouldn't do that. You should wait till he turns around and not looking at you directly, right? When you're lighting up the flare. But it was actually okay somehow. It worked out. And I need to show you this again. So the flare throw was actually pretty bad. I would actually advise you to aim a little bit higher to this spot over here, right? And throw the flare to this spot over here where the other guard actually sits. There's a guard here you see him. He sits down actually. And you should throw it to these two lockers. You see those two lockers here? Right? You should throw the flare right behind this guard over there. That's the best spot. Sometimes the flare can bounce around. And you can also throw a noisemaker, of course. It's the same effect here. Just throw it over there and then move around, right? The flare was actually a bad throw. You will see why. But it still worked out. Then sneak around here. You see the other guy over here. He's actually alerted by the flare. So that's good. And now actually all the guards are going to that flare. Even the ones in the second room. You know, they are all alerted because the guards in the first room alert them as well. So this is actually pretty fine. Grab out the molotov. And you see now, this is so funny, right? There are four guys, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's actually a fifth one, but he's probably somewhere over here. But this is shotgun guy. There's actually both revolver guys are actually in this group here, which is funny because we are now just throwing a molly in their face and they are all dead, right? Now only the last shotgun guy is actually alive. And he's over here. I missed him. That was stupid, right? Just kill him. And he's gone, right? So this is actually the slower but much safer strat. And it's also much safer on the way back, you know, because both revolver guys are actually dead now. And yeah, you should be fine, right? You should only worry about the alien on the way back. And that's good, you know, that's always good. If you can kill both revolver guys and the last shotgun guy, that's great, if you can do that. So, I'm going to back to my current run. And we are running, right? So should I do the flashbang exit? So there are actually two types of exits I'm going to show you that are full YOLO. The first one is actually trigger first to trigger first the dialogue with Ricardo upstairs, you know, then go back and then lie down a flashbang if you have one. I'm going to show you also Twitch's strat, which involves actually no items at all on the way back. But if you want to do the flashbang exit, lay down a flashbang just around this spot over here, right? And you will see on the exit why you should do that, right? But that will be after the spacewalk. But we are laying it down right now, just because to save a little bit of time, because the planting animation takes a little bit of time, right? So now we are going for the spacewalk. First I'm going, actually I took some damage, you know, on the way up here. So this is actually probably the last time you really need the med kit, the last med kit you really need, basically. If you get a lot of damage on the way back, it's not that much of a problem because you only have to deal with facehuggers that deal damage and a little bit of shotgun damage. But if you're not like at 5% health, you don't need to heal anymore after this heal here, 92%. You know. So Let's skip a little bit forward. There's sometimes loot over here, you see. There's actually 2 loot spots you can loot as well. Leave those guys alive, because it doesn't matter if you can actually kill them. We kill them in all missions with a molotov or pipe bomb, but it's not that much of a time save if you do it. You know, it's like a few seconds you may save. But for this exit, we usually don't waste our molly for this, because there are better time saves in this category than this, you know. And this is actually, this is pretty straightforward to this one over here. This actually, sometimes it can be really slow, this one. And make sure you don't overdo this one here, right? If you press it too early, you have to do it again. If you press enter too early, you have to do it again, and that's a huge time loss, like 15 seconds, 12 seconds or so. So don't think you need to do it really precisely. There's the same one here, right? It's nothing special. Then you just go for the spacewalk as well. And I'm going to shorten it down because I don't need to show you the spacewalk, right? You go down for the spacewalk. You don't need to save for this. And I mean, I saw you guys. And just for the sake of what you should do first, you first go down, right? Don't need to see my memes. Then you pull. You do this lever first here. And then you need to wait to do all these 3 levers, right? And then a 4th one as well. If you've done that, that's hard, right? I do all the levers. This one over here as well. I'm just going to show you the levers, you know. And then the 4th one, don't forget this one as well. And then you're fine. We're going up again, right? Just walk up again. So, really boring stuff here. Let's go. We go upstairs again. It's actually pretty slow, this video. So now this one over here. Press D or right strafe while you do this one here, because you can already move it while it's not actually showing it yet, you know. So just press W right away as soon as you activate it, and it will already turn it, you know. And then just spam the mouse wheel once you get to 35. And the same thing is here as well, you know. You can actually also right press or press D already to move it, right? Same thing. And then once it reaches 75, just spam the E and you're fine, right? And the rest is just waiting for Lane to finish the dialogue and then get back to from the spacewalk. So I'm not going to show you the spacewalk because it's pretty boring. Right. Now, on your way back, guys, go save here. Do me a favor, on your first runs, go save there. Because you don't want to do the spacewalk again, trust me. So usually when you get off the suit, go save. I'm not doing this in this run, because I can't really waste any time anymore in this run, you know. No more saves in this run. Just YOLO. But if you start out, go save down there. It's no shame in saving in this category because it's super hard, you know. So the first thing here we do, guys, we go bang at that window over here. Make sure you're standing more to the left side of that window, right? So that you don't open the door to the right side once it actually triggers. And the funny thing here is, guys, the alien drops right here. You see him, right? There's the alien, he dropped. And there are actually the bunch, there are 3 humans still in this room. 2 revolver guys, 1 shotgun guys. And the fun thing is, if you bang this wall here, 1 revolver guy is actually always scripted to go and hide right here, right? And the other 2 guys always run upstairs and hide right here and here. And actually the revolver girl, I should say, is always hiding here, right? And the shotgun guy is actually hiding here. And if you bang that window, actually, the alien looks at you, and then he will charge the revolver guy that is sitting right here first, right? It's always like this. It's stable as hell. Just do it. So I'm always banging that window until he goes kill Jeremy. I think it's Jeremy. Yeah, it's Jeremy. Jeremy, you see him hiding here, getting killed by the alien. Sometimes the alien can also jump at him and kill him right here. That's no problem. Don't be scared. Just bang the window, and always stay to the right side. Don't go too far to the left because the door will open actually, and this whole thing I'm doing right now will not work anymore. And this is the same thing as in mission 7, guys. The lock-on mode for the alien, right? If he can't reach you, he will actually go up the vent, you know. He will target the vent and go up the vent no matter what. Same thing as in mission 7. But if you open the door to the right side, he will actually not do that. He will charge you and kill you, right? So don't open the door, bang the wall until you see him go into the animation of I want to go to the vent, right? You will see him like twitching a little bit, and then he will actually go to the vent to the right side, always. He will always go to the vent. You can actually run out of the door once he does that, and he will not kill you, you know. You can just run past him, no problem. Don't be scared to do that. You can actually also wait a little bit, but I would just do that, you know. It's totally safe. You see that? He's going to twitch. Now, you see that? Now we can run out, can just run past him, can even touch him, no problem. Now the real problem here is the revolver girl. She's hiding right here, right? And you can also use the flashlight. Kill her. With the shotgun, 1 shot is enough. Kill her, because if you just run out to the elevator, she will actually get up and be scared, walk here, and she can actually shoot you, right, when you're at the elevator. And we don't want that. We want to live, you know. So we just kill her. The other shotgun guy is no problem. And we go to the elevator, right? Easy peasy. So yeah. Full YOLO out. Now I'm going to do a full YOLO out. I'm just running all the way. The alien is actually in that vent over here. That's all scripted. Don't be scared. It's all scripted. And because I laid down the flashbang, I can run all the way. I'm making a little bit louder, so you can hear it. He will actually be flashed right at this spot over. You can hear the flashbang going off. You heard that? And the door will actually also close before him as well. And then he's going to charge you as well. And here is actually the thing, guys. Depending on how you heard that, he actually saw me now and he's chasing me now. And you can actually use the humans as cannon fodder if they are still alive, of course. If they are not alive, you should carefully listen where he's actually at right now, and then turn around and flame him, right? Because I usually improvise here. Depending on where the humans stand, that's total RNG. You have no clue where they actually stand. You can just listen a little bit where they are, and then I'm just taking a detour sometimes, depending also how many humans are alive and where they are. You know, in this case, the first revolver guy is still alive, so I'm not very I'm not very confident to go this way, because he could be somewhere over here or here, you know, and I'm not confident to go through the room because he's still alive. He's probably somewhere in the room or in the hallway. So I'm actually walking this way just to avoid him. And there's actually a shotgun guy, and I'm using the shotgun guy as cannon fodder for the alien. The alien is chasing me as well. And if I'm just running past the shotgun guy, which is no problem damage-wise, you know, he will actually, the alien will actually kill the shotgun guy first, because he is in his path, you know, to me. And this is actually pretty spicy. You have to improvise a little bit to do that, you know. You can't really do a consistent strat here, you know. So I'm actually hitting him once. Now the alien is killing him. I'm going this way to avoid pistol shots of the pistol guy, right? So the pistol guy is actually just pretty funny. He's right here. He's hiding behind this crate here. And that's pretty dangerous as well, you know. He could just, if I run upstairs here, he could just turn around and kill me. So I was here a little bit scared as well, you know, because this is all improvised, you know. And I see he's still here. You see that? Steve is, not Bob, actually. The alien is still chasing me. And I was a little bit scared that he would turn around and shoot me, while also the alien chasing me. That's why I actually tried to threaten him a little bit. You see, the alien is right here, and the shotgun guy, the pistol guy is actually also getting up. You see him? That's super scary for me. He ran up right here. See him? It's a bit pixelated, but he is actually right here. Right here. And he also has the weapon up. And I'm a little bit scared, you know, that he would actually shoot me. So, but I'm also trying to scare away the alien with the flamethrower. So it was a pretty spicy moment for me. And I'm glad he didn't shoot me, actually. He actually turns around to try to kill the alien. And he gets killed by the alien, right? So I'm just running out. And the alien will chase me again. Can you hear him chase me? And that's basically it, right? So you have to be just practice this, guys. I can't really give you a set strategy for this. You have to improvise a little bit, see where the humans are, and then maybe taking a detour. You know, it's better to be alive than dead in this mission, and it can happen fast. You know, you can miss a shot and you're dead, right? So be careful. You can also walk this bit, you know, if you're not super confident at running all the way, you can also walk it a little bit. However you feel it, right? Just avoid the vents if you walk it, but you should be fine walking it as well. It could be taking a little bit longer, but you could also die, right? So be careful. I'm also going to show you now an exit strategy Twitchy came up with, which actually involves no flashbang and no loot at all, which is pretty nice and pretty consistent as well. So we are just running all the way here as well. And then as soon as we go down here, right? As soon as we go down here, Steve is actually scripted to come out on the left side. And you will actually hear a hiss he's doing. And as soon as you hear the hiss, you know, stop running and just walk. You can also burst walk a little bit. And just do that and you should be fine. And you do that until you reach a certain spot. You heard him. You heard that hiss. Just stop running, and you can actually start running again. You see that vent over here, right? If you pass that vent, right, approximately at this point over here, you can start running again, right? So just walk that bit. You can also burst walk a little bit if you want to walk that bit. and then run, right? And you have to do this exactly, guys, otherwise it would not work. Run again. And then run all the way down. All the way. And you run all the way until you reach this ramp over here, right? You see the ramp is going down here. If you reach that ramp, walk again. You can also burst walk until you reach this crate over here. Make sure there's also another vent over here. Make sure you avoid that vent. So I usually go a bit to the right side and then around this crate, and then I'm starting running again. Right, and then it's just running all the way until the end. And the fun thing here is, guys, the alien would actually not chase you like this, right? Now I'm running again. The same thing here, guys. You have to be careful where the humans are. I actually didn't see any humans in my way, and I was actually more relaxed because the alien was not chasing me, right? I could just run all the way, and there could be actually somewhere over here, or he could also stand right here or coming down the stairs as well. Usually there's an alien in your way, you know, but there could be also no alien in your way at all. This time he actually dropped right here, so I just flamed him, you know, make him go up again, and then I'm going to the elevator, and I'm done with this mission, right? So, guys, that was actually it. That was mission 16. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comments below. Leave me a like if you found it valuable. Subscribe to me if you haven't already. It would be great. And I think we see us in the next one, right, guys? Goodbye.